If a problem is too much for you to handle on your own, if a problem becomes too dire or too difficult or complicated for you to overcome, you need to go to the Lord. You need to go to God and hold all your problems in captivity with the Lord and let the Lord deal with your problems. The Lord tells us to not worry, to worry not, and let Him handle all of our problems. Right? Tell the Lord, let God know of everything that is on your mind, that is weighing heavy on your mind. Every worry, every doubt, every fear, problem, situation, go to God, because He is the only outlet that can improve your situation. I don't care how many therapist sessions you go to on a daily. I don't care what other YouTube videos that you watch or any self help or self improvement videos that you be watching. At the end of the day, those are not going to, get to the root cause of the problem. At the end of the day, it's not going to solve the problem if you're not if you're not letting God know about your problems. God is the answer. Jesus Christ is, because it says in Philippians 4:6-7, don't worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. Tell God your needs and don't forget to thank Him for His answers. If you do this, you will experience God's peace, which is far more wonderful than the human mind can understand. His peace will keep your thoughts and your heart quiet and at rest as you trust in Christ Jesus. Philippians 4, chapter 4, 6-7. And you want to seek God for the answer to your problems. You don't want to seek another woman or seek to another man for your answers, for the solution. You want to go to God for the solution. You want to confront God and talk to God about the solution. What can you do? What can you do to fix this? What needs to be done? What needs to change? What needs to be improved on? How can I avoid this problem next time when it does happen? What can I do to, you know, move a lot better, navigate myself better? What are the things that I need to avoid that's going to prevent this problem from happening again in my life? Okay, communication with God is key. If you don't talk to God about it, and you don't seek answers from the Lord about your situation, then your situation will never be solved. Okay? Your problems will never be solved. And I said in my last video that life is all about problems. Yes, it is about problems. But there are so many problems that you can digest and solve at a time. Okay? And when I clearly stated that life is about problems, I need to make myself clear on that. The problems that you can only deal with at the time, okay? At a certain time, you can deal with these problems, because you can't have four or five problems coming at you all at once. At the end of the day, we're human beings. We're mortals. Okay? God is an entity. God can do anything. Anything is possible through Christ. No problem to God is that big for Him to handle. Nothing is too big for God to handle. You can throw anything you want at Christ, and he'll easily deflect it, deflect it. That's not the same way with us humans. We can't just easily deflect things. We just can't easily, solve these problems like they're nothing. Some problems are too dire. Some problems are just too difficult to solve at the moment. Okay, and this is where we need to digest. We need time to think. We need time to digest problems that are occurring in our life. So when this problem pops up, you need to make sure that you are not around nobody else, and you need to make sure that you're not attracting any other problems into your life. If you're already dealing with like two or three other problems, you need to keep your distance from people that you know are going to bring you problems, that you know are going to bring you drama. Okay? Stay away from people that are going to bring you negative energy. Stay away from problematic people and environments. If you know this environment brings you problems, if you know these people bring you problems, then guess what? You're attracting more problems into your life. Therefore, you have all these other problems in your life right now that you need to deal with. You ain't got time to deal with other people's issues. You need to put yourself first. You need to fix the problems that you already have on the surface right now, because your brain can't digest all these problems. It's impossible. Like I said, we're human beings, man. We're not like mystical creatures, okay, that can solve every problem at once. Like, no. It may take us a whole week to solve this one problem. And then from that point on, we move on to the next problem. You know, we got to do things, we got to solve these problems, you know, one step at a time. Okay? It can't be done at once. You know, we're only human beings. We can only handle so much at once. And then when we're dealing with so many problems at once from other people and our own stuff, it becomes too much. It becomes overload for our brain. And now we're stressed out. You know, we can't focus. We're emotional. You know, now we start having, you know, outbursts and all that stuff. We start getting out of character because all these problems are occurring at once. And this is a time to sit down with yourself and think about these problems, and one problem at a time, one problem at a time, and go to God for a solution. Right? Go to God for the solution. Talk about it first with him. You know, maybe meditate on it for a couple minutes, maybe for a while. It depends how dire the situation is, how big the problem is. But the point is, man, life is about problems. But you can only handle so much at a time. And the problems that you do have, like I said, go to God, seek the answers. Okay? Don't sit there and suffer in silence. Don't sit there and try to act like you can handle all these 5 problems by yourself at once. That's not going to happen. Don't be a fool. If you know these problems are causing a lot of stress in your life, you know that they're causing you to become unconcentrated. You know that it's disrupting your path. Okay? It's disrupting you know, certain opportunities in your life, whatever, then you need to take heed on that. You need to tackle those problems head on, but one at a time. Okay, you need to go about it strategically. Don't think you can do it by yourself, because it's not going to happen once again. So that being said, man, you know, I want to let that be clear, and go more into depth about problems. Okay, problems are going to happen all the time, but you know, there's problems that you just need to like avoid. You know, like realistically speaking, there's just problems in your life that you just need to avoid to get through the other problems in your life first. The ones that are more complicated than the others, get those complicated problems out the way first. All right? You can't handle 10 problems and 5 problems all at once. You need to handle one at a time. And right, God is the answer. You know, God has the answers all the time. So seek him for it. Seek him for the understanding and the solution that you need to navigate a lot better through this problem and on all the other problems that you have lined up. Okay? Because like I said, your brain can't digest all these problems at once. So avoid people that bring you problems. Avoid environments that are problematic, okay, that create nothing but toxic energy, and problems are, you know, are eventually going to occur. So, you know, this is where you have to really isolate yourself. Okay, where you have to really keep your distance from people so you can really figure out these problems with God. and get to a solution. So this is Mr. Solo Dolo. Make sure y'all like the video for the algorithm. More videos are to come. And I'm out, man, and God bless.